might have...
By the gods! Who built on this? How does a place like this exist?
First civilization. To let the
How
sun
could I even
explode.
explain this to someone like Marcos? Something's glowing over there.
Alright. But we're missing the other one.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Themos.
VR.
I knew I let you stay in the Animus too long. Your vitals are crashing.
You don't understand. This confirms it. Cassandra didn't just have Isu technology. She had the means to improve it. Imagine how powerful the staff could be.
I admit, that could be an incredible find. But right now, I'm the doctor, and I take care of you. Now get some rest before you go back to Cassandra.
If you insist, but only because I've got work to do on the outside.
Please, just clear your head. The last thing we need is a cell leader suffering from the bleeding effect and spearing us because we're Hittites or Thracians.
I won't. The Thracians throw great parties.
Don't forget, we're a team. We'll back you up
Again,
until you're
you
finished your
forget the
investigation.
bleeding effect is both good and positive. Yes, yes, it is the ultimate double-edged sword.
Elena's on call doing historical research.
And I'm here to...
Always the therapist. So, what do you think of my new Animus?
You mean our new Animus? That's Abstergo equipment.
Which I've modified to within a millimeter of its digital life. It's an Animus console prototype Brahmin variant with the I/O capacities pushed to their max. Ultra portable with more calculating power than NASA and CERN combined. So, Doctor?
I believe this staff is important. But the Templars and Assassins have found staves of Eden before. Nikolai Tesla blew one up in Russia, if I remember correctly.
This is different. If what I saw in Egypt is true, this staff doesn't control minds. It controls physics, time. Imagine rewriting the rules of the universe.
The spear you found is
Egypt.
right here, and it's not doing anything.
The spear's attached to a bloodline. Leonidas, Cassandra, and Alexios. They were intimately connected to...
Are you sure you can use the Staff of Hermes?
No. But if the Templars get it, they won't stop until they find someone who can. I'll go stretch my legs. Too bad we don't have access to the Abstergo gym anymore, huh?
Membership costs too much.
Eagles are fine and all, but a pet monkey would be even cooler.
Hier soir, un cambriolage a eu lieu à la basilique cathédrale Notre-Dame de Québec. Heureusement, les dégâts aux bâtiments historiques sont minimes. Le secrétariat de la paroisse...
Wait, go back to this. Juno. Okay, hold on. When the Phoenix Project was going, the plan was so dangerous that the assassins and Templars could take it on. Wait, what's that? So one of the most powerful I don't pronounce it, Juno. She raised an army of followers trying to help her and her husband get bodies. She wanted to move out of the grave or virtual. Phoenix Project. What's going on with this? So am I. Assassins and Templars. Neither the Assassins nor Templars could take it. So there was a peace treaty for a little bit. When was this? I mean, Unity was the last game that Juno ever appeared. If you recall correctly, they're like Egypt, like...
The Lost Book of Herodotus. The Spear of Leonidas. If I didn't work for the Assassins, I wouldn't believe it. I'm still not sure I believe it. But a little luck and a lot of research later,
Eli
we
Hayes,
got ourselves
Sean
an
Hayes.
archaeological find of the century.
It's like Son.
Fascinating. Layla, can you believe we're meeting Herodotus himself?
I can. He sure does talk a lot.
Is there anything I can help you with?
So does what I'm seeing as Cassandra match your research? I had to tweak the animus to use what we have of the book as reference.
That book is a lost work by Herodotus. He basically invented the concept of recording history. And other figures are matching up too. Cleon, Pericles. The chance to see the past firsthand is why I joined the Assassins.
Most people would talk about justice or leaping across
Assassins.
rooftops, but history's cool too.
I've loved history since my grandpa told me stories about his grandpa.
You make your own luck, remember?
Why do
So
people
are
keep
we on the
telling me
run
that?
for the Assassins right now? Or are we
So I've
still
met
with
Herodotus,
Templars?
but I don't know much about him.
He's sorry.
You can fangirl. I'll leave you.
Because I'm trying to figure out where are we right now. If this is before Origins, it makes more sense. If this is after Origins, then...
What? What?
Nice reference. It just...
Too bad we had to leave before we could drink some more caribou.
And always remember, the bleeding
Looks
effect...
Third echelon. Or is it fourth? Looks third echelon. Or is it fourth?
Ah, Splinter Cell. Gotcha.
How's it going out there?
Well, no threats in view.
I'm glad we could work together again.
I believe our working methods are compatible.
Are you still upset about our last run-in with Abstergo? I'm sorry, I didn't realize those hills in Quebec were so steep. But hey, you and your Yakuza reflexes saved us. Sorry, ex-Yakuza.
We're all alive and are in.
Of course, I'll return to the Animus, then follow the trail Herodotus left to find the staff. You used to run part of the Japanese Brotherhood. What would you do?
Take
Japanese
things one step
Brotherhood.
at a time,
So we're
observe
going
and
to
act
Japan in a
forward.
couple
Everyone
years from
says
now.
their pockets
Woohoo!
first.
They're finally doing it, guys. We're going back to Japan. Woohoo!
Thanks for watching our backs, Kiyoshi.
I'll report in.
I wonder if the Fry twins would still recognize London. A rooftop's still a rooftop.
Evening, Jacob Fry.
I wonder if the Fry twins would still recognize London. A rooftop's still a rooftop.
Okay, so... Don't have a lot of questions.
Are you sure you want to go back into the Animus right now? I get the impression you'll be there a long time.
Yes, I'm ready to go back to Cassandra.
All right. I'll be watching your back.
hills in Quebec, that was never mentioned in Origins, so I gotta say, at least where the modern story takes place, I have to say it might be before, because A, she did not have no goggles during Origins, and Williams hasn't showed up. But then again, they talk about assassins. Maybe someone betrayed them again, or who knows what.
My spear is stronger now. The cult won't stand a chance.
Sphere upgraded. Leonard's. Just remember that bleeding effect they always talk about. There's positive
Well, the
effects
others will be happy. It's clear someone was here far before we were.
before and after. There's the great effect that every assassin or Templar gets. They use the animus to their ancestors. You gain their abilities and you basically improve a lot of your abilities. So it's something like, as Desmond said, he was an assassin, but he dropped all the training. Patrick forgot about it. He was on the run from his own parents. He wanted to live a normal life. Through the bleeding effect and the training of Ezio Auditore da Firenze, he was able to gain a lot of his abilities, learn the ways that Ezio basically did.
Time to talk! You're not hard to track.
Did you come alone? Are you all right? Alexios, you're alive.
Don't touch me.
Come on, little brother. You have to tell me everything. What's happened to you?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't know you.
Well, I know you. Doesn't matter. There's more important things to argue about.
You're right. Like that stunt you pulled with the artifact. It got my attention, if that's what you wanted.
What? The artifact showed the truth. We're family. And we made it out of Sparta alive.
Yes, it did show the truth. It confirmed what I always knew. You threw me off a fucking mountain!
You think it's that simple? Come on, Alexios. Let's talk about it.
Stop calling me that! I already know what happened that night.
Right. Deimos. Now him, I don't know.
He's a demigod. Worshipped and feared by the cult and all the Greek world.
Sounds like a fantasy to me. Did the cult cook that story up too?
I'd watch your fucking mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
You didn't when you had the chance before, and I bet you won't now. This is stupid. We need to find our mother.
I'm not interested in reunion. I just want to know what you think you're doing.
Same thing as your cult. Looking for Myrrine, our mother.
They don't need her.
Your cultists think differently. She's their next target.
If they ever pursued her, it would be to kill her. But if you don't know where she is, that means she abandoned you too. How sad.
Even if we were abandoned, we survived. We can go back to the way things were if we can find her.
The cult has no interest in sentimentality or family.
If they're after all of us, there's one less person to find. I killed Nikolaos.
Yet here you are, acting so righteous. When really, you're just...
I don't care what you think. I'll find Mirini.
What?
We...
Oh, you think friendship is the answer? Running around like lost children looking for dear mother. You're so weak.
It's responsibility, not weakness. I won't abandon the whole family just for spite.
Responsibility? Get off your high horse. The cult has a plan, and it won't be interrupted by the likes of you.
I'm going after the cult, you know.
You've seen our numbers. You've seen what I can do. And you still think you stand a chance?
Try me.
So having guts runs in the family, does it? You claim we have this...
I'll take the challenge. Malaka. Herodotus won't believe this. I have to tell him what happened.
Another messed up family.
Well, was the legend true? Was it magnificent? What happened to you? And your spear?
Slow down, Herodotus. My spear's stronger now. I can feel it. You were right. There was some kind of artifact there. It showed me a vision. Of me and my mother.
So, the ancient civilization is real. Cassandra, you have no idea the power you possess. All harnessed in Leonidas' spear.
That's not everything.
Why would he tell you?
It doesn't matter.
Then
Ready to embark!
Helm's ready for you, Commander!
More speed! Maximum speed!
Quiet! Carefully, Commander. It's not safe here. The seas are treacherous around Chaos. We should be careful.
What? Charybdis and Scylla await at the bottom of the sea, I suppose.
No! Pirates! A lot of them!
Ha!
For
any pirates?
Sails up! Now!
When you're...
Athens. Let's see what this city has in store for me.
Alright, so we finally made it to Athens. Finally. I think this will finally be the choice.
The Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens!
Glory for you!
Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them! A good crop! Shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew! The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we have built instead?
We must not become divided!
We are divided! And the Spartans are winning! Act, Pericles, or I will!
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has turned the mob. We have to hurry.
Where?
To Pericles.
Stay back!
She is no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Cassandra.
Welcome, Cassandra. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
I think you and Cleon both made good points.
Good points aren't at all what the crowd seem to care about. They're afraid, and Cleon indulged their fear.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely, and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As does everybody.
I may have told Cassandra you'd invite her to your symposium.
You'd ask me to exclude every Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If she's working for you, maybe the prying eyes will see her as a servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Cassandra, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
And what exactly is it that you want?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today, and it's not like him to miss an appointment.
Done.
My friend, Phidias, needs to be taken out of Athens as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Yes. There's an ostracism vote.
I'll do it.
I'll expect you to use discretion.
That went well. It isn't exactly an invitation, but the promise of one is just as good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for
What's my role in...
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the Ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here. Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans. Better stay hidden.
You'll never beat me!
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Be slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We were quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversation.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine...
My name is Cassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find...
You want to know?
Knowledge is the one good in this world.
Of course. Knowledge...
Then we are the same in...
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice.
I use it how I...
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I think you have the...
You are claiming that you...
Even if I did...
And yet...
Socrates!
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate. And so I... Well, it seemed our conversation is at its...
I wouldn't... It'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
Ah, that's what I want to find. Let's go.
Let me know what you need. blessings of Hermes go with you.
Stand aside. This is important.
So is keeping people out.
Listen, I'm working for Pericles.
Well, I'm working for the people of Athens.
Everyone has a price.
Depends how much...
Here, take it.
That'll do just fine.
Funny. Sorry about that.
How did you get past the guard? No one gets past the guard.
Relax. Pericles sent me.
Praise Athena. I knew he'd send help. I was worried they sent someone after me.
They? Who?
The shadows in the night. Why you fear falling asleep. They're hunting me. Us.
The cult of Cosmos. You know about them?
Of course I know about the cult.
These are instructions.
On how to kill me. But they've been torn.
Then Pericles isn't just getting you out of Athens to save you from the trial. He's saving you from being murdered.
I don't know who to trust. I'm just an artist. I just wanted to create.
Holy shit!
What am I to...
First, you need to pull yourself together. You're on trial, the people are against you, and now I find that the cult want to... I said pull yourself together.
Yes,
Cleon said you're wasting the people's drachmi. If he had his way, he'd serve them your head.
Cleon mentioned me? That's going to hurt Pericles. First impiety, now theft.
You and Pericles...
For Pericles and me, it started with our love of Athens. Our differences push us to great...
All right, we need to go. Do you have any idea where I can take you?
South of Athens, there's an island called Seriphos. My friend Theras lives there. When I discovered the plot against me, I sent word to him.
Any clues he has of the cultists' identities, I want...
Yes, a guard.
I'll distract them while you sneak out. Meet me tonight.
I understand.
You didn't really think I'd let you come and go as you please, did you? Now, where are you?
I'll kill you!
Меня throw. I'm just a version. Thanks for the advice. Hey, Mom.
ασφαλής ένα λάβει εστί. Ούκα εστί.
If I meditate, maybe videos.
Good. You made it. I was beginning to worry.
I told you I'd get you out of Athens.
So you did.
Can your friend be...
Theras and I have been...
Wasting time will only get us into trouble. Let's head to Serifos while we still can.
Ready to depart! Good to have you back, Commander. This is dangerous territory, Commander.
I never thought these Athens would...
I've left places I've called home.
Herodotus, what's that island ahead of us?
That, my friend, is the famous island of Samos.
The place where Athens defeated the Persians.
It's in this bay that the great Athena...
Go to battle stations! Sails down! Arrows at the ready! Commander, they are heading right at us! Commander, we are at a disadvantage! They're set to lose! ship's damaged!
Spear them!
They're setting fire on us! Take cover! Steady your aim!
Boarding party on me! Let's send them to Poseidon!
Yeah. More battles.
Commander, they're trying to ram us! I need everyone fighting!
Ready yourselves! Ready! Spear!
We need reinforcements! They're ready to move!
Now the spear! Prepare to board! Follow me and make them pay!
Prepare for death! fire volley!
Hang on to something!
I like that! They are headed right for us! Then fire! Any second!
Hit them with your spear!
Watch your fire, arrows! Hit! Arrows! Watch out! We
Archers! Get ready! Throw your spear! Archers to the front!
Enemy setting fire! Taking some damage, Commander! And gearing up Bravo! Watch for those arrows!
Off.
Quiet! There'll be time for
Increase
singing
speed!
later!
Yeah, quiet so I don't get copyright. Come on.
Get that sail down! Oars down! Faster! Keep up the speed! Ship your oars!
Do you see that volcano?
It's pretty hard to miss.
Some say there is an entrance to the underworld at the bottom.
You enter by diving in?
That's the spirit! A brave Arcadian I once knew had the same idea.
And what happened to him?
The heat of the flames turned him to ashes before he made it halfway down.
I guess some mysteries are best left unexplored. You're quiet tonight, Barnabas.
Sorry. Years ago, on a bright night like this one, my old friend Carlos and I were sailing to Samos when we heard our names being sung out in the middle of the darkness. The song was so sweet, we forgot how to sail.
Don't tell me. You saw the silence.
I covered my ears to drown out their chants. But when I went to warn Carlos, he was gone. I never saw him again.
I'm sorry.
When the sea calls, you never know where it will lead you. Carlos might be king of some faraway land by now. You never know.
This is a nice ship.
You don't have to do that.
Do what?
Fill the silence.
Oh, I wasn't trying to do that at all. I simply don't find myself traveling the seas very often.
Can be free.
Yes, free seems to be an accurate word. Although I've begun to feel a bit sick.
In over the side if you need to. Otherwise, you're clean later.
Just stomach turning as much as mine is.
You'll get used to it. We'll reach Serifos before long.
Ready oars for docking!
It's good to see you alive and well, Phidias.
And you, Theras. As you can see, I didn't get here alone.
Ah, yes. The kind and thoughtful hero you mentioned.
I'm glad I could get him out alive.
And for that heroism, I found some information on a man named Brisson who's plotting Phidias' early demise. Hopefully you can make some—
I can.
Please give Pericles my thanks.
Cultist clue.
I swear on my life and the lives I will take from others, I will not fail the cosmos again.
Now, how about we go kill ourselves, cultists?
Let's set sail!
Awaiting your orders, Commander.
Forward!
Are you sure we should sail this way, Commander? I wish I had your confidence. I think I heard that one too many times.
Onward! Let's move it!
Look at that. Look at that, boys. We got ourselves a smart-ass blockade.
Hey, looks like something valuable.
Sailing speed! Raise the sail! Go! Sail down!
There's still time to escape, Commander. We need more upgrades before we take that ship on, Commander.
Ready for battle!
I think we're safe here. We live another day, Commander.
Come on.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Commander? This is a dangerous area. The Commander's leaving the deck!
Alright, finally, we'll kill ourselves cultists.
You deserve that. And worse.
Hello? Is someone here? This is gonna hurt, Lucius! You know you can't win. You can't take much. Get back here, coward! I see you!
I wanna live! Then just die. Yeah.
The commander's leaving the helm!
Rowers! Go! We're moving now! Drop the sail!
Stop! Look there! Salvage!
Let's say we're gonna go over here, do the side quest. What? I'll get you back guys later when I'm strong enough. Have a good one, guys.